Chapter 5. Deposit your money in a forest rather than with a notary, by Victor Hugo, from the book Les Miserables. The reader has no doubt understood, without necessitating a lengthy explanation, that Jean Valjean, after the Champmathieu affair, had been able, thanks to his first escape of a few days' duration, to come to Paris and to withdraw in season, from the hands of Laffitte, the sum earned by him under the name of Monsieur Madeleine at Montreuil-sur-Mer, and that, fearing that he might be recaptured, which eventually happened, he had buried and hidden that sum in the forest of Montfermeil, in the locality known as the Blaru Bottom. The sum, 630,000 francs, all in bank bills, was not very bulky, and was contained in a box. Only, in order to preserve the box from dampness, he had placed it in a coffer filled with chestnut shavings. In the same coffer he had placed his other treasures, the bishop's candlesticks. It will be remembered that he had carried off the candlesticks when he made his escape from Montreuil-sur-Mer. The man seen one evening for the first time by Boulatruelle was Jean Valjean. Later on, every time that Jean Valjean needed money, he went to get it in the Blaru Bottom. Hence the absences which we have mentioned. He had a pickaxe somewhere in the heather, in a hiding place known to himself alone. When he beheld Marius convalescent, feeling that the hour was at hand, when that money might prove of service, he had gone to get it. It was he again whom Boulatruelle had seen in the woods, but on this occasion in the morning instead of in the evening. Boulatruelle inherited his pickaxe. The actual sum was 584,500 francs. Jean Valjean withdrew the 500 francs for himself. We shall see hereafter, he thought. The difference between that sum and the 630,000 francs withdrawn from Laffitte represented his expenditure in 10 years, fro to 1833. The 5 years of his stay in the convent had cost only 5,000 francs. Jean Valjean set the 2 candlesticks on the chimney-piece, where they glittered to the great admiration of Toussaint. Moreover, Jean Valjean knew that he was delivered from Javert. The story had been told in his presence, and he had verified the fact in the Moniteur, how a police inspector named Javert had been found drowned under a boat belonging to some laundresses, between the Pont au Change and the Pont Neuf, and that a writing, left by this man, otherwise irreproachable and highly esteemed by his superiors, pointed to a fit of mental aberration and a suicide. In fact, thought Jean Valjean, since he left me at liberty, once having got me in his power, he must have been already mad.